I think this year I've trained really hard physically. And so I guess my superpower, what I would want it to be is physical strength. Like the Hulk or Thor or someone. Just because I worked so hard in the gym and to get my body and mind as strong as possible. And so, yeah, definitely that super strength to get me down that course as quick as possible. Yeah, the border cross competition is so exciting, just because it has grown so much in para snowboarding from where it was only in 2014 at the Sochi Paralympic Games where it debuted. And we have had so much progress to now. We are actually racing 4-on-4, and the first one to the bottom wins and moves on till we get to the final as well. And so, yeah, we are on actually the Olympic course as well for the first time ever in the Paralympic Games in Beijing. So it'll be really exciting for spectators to watch, and it's so great because you actually don't know who's got to win at the end of the day. Yeah, I definitely have gotten a bit of a dirty style. It's said to me a couple of times before, so I guess I'm quite kind of like a bit of a laid-back snowboarder. You always see my backhand up in the air around turns and everything, but what I aim for is to be after that start gate first and really have a great start to control the race. And so I hope you'll be able to see me get a great start and be out front at the beginning of the race. Yeah, so I guess my family was always into the snow. We always loved going on snow holidays when I was a young kid, and so when I was 3 years old I started skiing, and my dad and sister were snowboarding at the time, and so I really wanted to do what they were doing as well. And when I was 8 years old, I finally got the opportunity to actually switch over to snowboarding, and I kind of haven't looked back. And through that, I began training a couple of years later, and then I was training at the local winter sports club, had a connection to the Paralympic head coach at the time, and I was only 10 years old, but I got the Paralympic head coach guidance for a couple of years, and then finally got to go overseas and start competing at the ripe age of 13 years old. And so that's where my Paralympic journey actually started. What I love to hear from the crowd when I'm competing is Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. That's because I'm the only Australian competing in snowboarding, and I need some of that national pride around me because I really love representing my country. Yeah, definitely. I guess when my parents had me and I was born and I was actually diagnosed with cerebral palsy, they were told I may not walk or talk when I got the diagnosis. And so I guess from that young age, everything has been like a challenge or obstacle to overcome. And so through school, through my early development, learning the fundamentals is definitely harder. And also just getting on a snowboard as well, it took a lot more time and persistence to actually get to where I want to be or where I am today actually. So yeah, I guess that obstacle is how I see it is not really challenges but opportunities to be able to overcome as well, and it will make you stronger in the future if you set your mind and set your kind of passion towards that goal, and you can achieve anything. And like Toyota, like that campaign, Start Your Impossible. So it's about striving for greatness, and it may not be that first goal or second goal, but you will definitely get there in the future of it.